It's day 4 in South Africa and we have come inside the Kruger National Park for a full day safari. There are 2 giraffes and 4-5 zebras less than 50 meters away from me. So cool and so pretty. Our resort, which is the Toro Yaka Bush Lodge, is a private reserve, and most of the private reserves are located in the extension area of Kruger National Park, which is called the Greater Kruger area. So we thought that if we have come all the way to South Africa, we might as well take a day trip inside the main national park, and that's the reason we have come here to Kruger National Park. All we had to do was inform our lodge people and they were very helpful. They booked this entire trip for us and we got picked up really early. We got picked up at 5 a.m. today and that's why I look so sleepy and so tired. We got picked up at 5 a.m. It was a 1-hour drive and we entered Kruger National Park through the Orpin gate. There are I think around 9 to 10 gates through which you can enter. So we have entered through the Orpin gate and now we are waiting here at the reception area. So make sure that when you're coming here, just carry your passport along with you. You need to fill a form with your passport number, but just carry your passport as well with you, just in case they need it. And yeah, it's almost 6:30 now. And once he gets back, then we'll drive inside. And it's a full day safari. So we'll be here till like 5 p.m. So almost like 11 hours of safari with breaks in between, and our lodge people, they've also packed a picnic lunch for us, so it's going to be very cool and very exciting. We have been driving around the park for 1.5 hours and this park is so huge. मतलब जहाँ तक नजरें जा रही है वहाँ तक ये park है. And what was the size we said? Around 2 million hectares. It's huge. Like जब आप drive करते हो आपको दिख जाएगा कि कितना बड़ा park है. And already 1.5 hours में we have seen wildebeests. We have seen a lot of zebras crossing the roads as well. We've seen a giraffe. Lots of elephants and what else? Impalas obviously, and a lot of birds. So we can clearly make out that inside the Kruger National Park, the density of animals is much more than what you'll find in private reserves. But the problem here is that if you spot an animal, you cannot off-roading करके आप उनके close नहीं जा सकते हो. Whereas if you're in a private reserve on the game drives, then you can go up close and have personal encounters with the animals. So it's a trade-off. But I would recommend that when you're coming here, have both the experiences. Stay inside the private reserve and take a full day trip inside the Kruger National Park, just like we are doing. And that Lucky, who is our guide for the day, and and Lucky is from Malawi country, and he's very knowledgeable. He's able to find animals while he's driving, and also he's giving us very interesting information about all the animals and birds. So thank you, Lucky. And
You're welcome.
and now we are gonna have our breakfast at this beautiful picnic spot. So we are having coffee. Lucky made us coffee. And we are having some, what are they called? Biscuits? They are
Homemade biscuits.
homemade biscuits. And we have some dry fruits as well. Oats and dry fruits. And some rusks and homemade biscuits. Very yummy. And obviously the place where we are having this picnic breakfast is right in the middle of Kruger National Park, and there are some little birds, colorful birds, and what are they called? Starlings. In search for food, but then as Lucky told us that we shouldn't feed them because the more we feed them, the more they lose their natural ability to hunt and search for food. Real fossils of buffalo and male kudu. So this one in the middle is kudu, and then there is the buffalo skull. And even in the lodge, they had these skulls. And initially, I thought they are like fake, but apparently everything here is real. All these skulls and bones, yes, they are all real.
Because what happens when they feel hot, they go to the river or to any kind of water source and they swim. That's the way they cool down their body temperature because they sweat like us, like humans. So they're not like Impala, that they're gonna sit on the shade, on the tree, and they get the breeze hit on their face. These ones, they sweat like us. They were sweating glands. So they will jump into the water. That's how they cool their body temperature.
We finally saw the fourth animal of the big five. We saw a leopard, and it was so beautiful. It was very well hidden. It was resting on a tree branch, and we saw it from a little distance, but we managed to capture it on our camera, and it looks really, really gorgeous. Four of the big five done, and now we are going to go and see wild dogs. Apparently wild dogs are also a very rare sighting, and somebody just told us that they saw some wild dogs, so we're going to go and see if we can find them. So those are wild dogs, and they are a very rare sighting. So there are about 5-6 of them along with baby dogs. And even they are camouflaged, like they're not like your normal dogs, obviously.
One of them has a belt around its neck.
Oh, it's got a collar. Oh, yeah, you might see.
There are a group of like 7 to 8 wild dogs, and
More
I can
than
see, maybe more than that, and I can see like one which looks like the biggest. He keeps getting up and he'll look around, and then he again goes back to sleep, and then again after a few minutes he wakes up, looks around, and then he goes back to sleep. Yeah, like he's woken up again. Now again he'll look around and then sleep. Maybe he's protecting and looking for any predators. Could be. Seeing some kudus, male kudus, and they're huge. I didn't know that they could be so huge, and they have got these like spirally horns, and they are a big group, about 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah, and it's a very hard tree. If you make a furniture out of from this tree, it can last your grandsons. They can find that furniture. Yeah.
Suicide. Since I lost you, I've been high.
So after amazing drive, जिसके बारे में मैं बताऊंगी कि कौन-कौन सैंडविच हैं, we now stopped for lunch at a beautiful spot by the lake. And lunch में है chicken sandwich, some salads, fruit drink, and some biscuits. No, sorry, they're not biscuits, they're actually muffins. And then inside this we have fruits. And we have hidden the fruits because यहाँ पे ऊपर monkeys हैं, so they can, especially we have bananas, so they can come and snatch away the bananas. But this is a very beautiful spot to have our lunch inside Kruger National Park.
Maybe it's as simple as that. If there's love in afterlife, hope we catch the same flight. If we think about it, we think too much. Maybe we should talk about it, should be enough. But we'll never be enough for us if we don't give up. And when I think about it, I think too much. I don't wanna talk about it, we're talking now.
The game drive that we had from breakfast till lunch was amazing to say the least. We saw a martial eagle, we saw a fish eagle, we saw wild dogs, and then we saw a leopard from a little distance. And that leopard was sitting on a branch, sleeping on a branch, and then it walked down and went away. And then when we were just driving, we saw a leopard very close to us, and that leopard was awake and looking around. And there was a huge, like there was a big line of cars on both the sides, everyone trying to take pictures. And we stood there for like 5 to 7 minutes. Then the leopard got up, it scratched itself against a tree, and we thought it's going to climb up the tree. But it didn't climb the tree, it crossed the road in front of us. And then just when we thought it's going to cross the road and walk away on the other side, it changed its mind. It came back on the main road and walked right next to our jeep. If I wanted, I could have like maybe touched it. It was so close and it is so beautiful. I've never seen a leopard before this, and I saw it so up close and personal. Beautiful looking leopard. I had goosebumps when I saw that leopard walking right next to us, and definitely the highlight of our trip. So now we are going to go back in the car and start our game drive. Lions, we are coming. After lunch, we stopped at this point called the Orpin Dam Lookout Point, and there's a nice view over there. And we also saw a hippopotamus swimming in the water, so that means the water is not very deep, and maybe there are crocodiles as well, but we couldn't spot them. And then far away in the distance, we also saw one elephant. We just spotted our third leopard, and it's sleeping and hidden behind the bushes. And again, there's a long queue of cars waiting for the leopard to do some action so that they can click pictures and see the leopard. So, 3 leopards in a day. It's crazy, but we just saw the 4th leopard of the day, and it's sleeping peacefully on a branch, but we can see it, and amazing, 4 leopards in a day. It is sleeping. So we are at this souvenir shop, and हमने यहाँ पे वापस से kudus and impalas sight किए हैं. Sliced kudus and sliced impalas. Eland. So in case आपको, yes, in case if you don't see them outside, यहाँ पे भी दिख जाएंगे. We are back after our game drive, and we are back at the Elephant Gate. And हर एक entry gate पे एक sighting board रहता है जहाँ पे you'll see the main predators, and then people have posted these small like sticky notes kind of things कि कितने लोगों ने lions देखे, buffaloes देखे, elephants देखे, and then there's a map of the park where they have stuck the same colored notes. So for example, buffalo yellow है तो यहाँ पे buffalo spot हुआ था, यहाँ पे elephant spot हुआ था. So it's a good way to find out कि कहाँ sightings हुई थी कल and आज. So it's for yesterday and tomorrow both. But yeah, we are back after a 9 hours, almost a 9 hours game drive in the Kruger National Park, and we did not even cover like 15% of the entire park. It's so huge. But we had some really rare sightings. Like leopard is a rare sighting, and we saw 4 leopards. We saw 2 hyenas. We saw wild dogs. We saw a vulture, white-backed vulture, and lots of other interesting animals and birds. So all in all, a very good day. All thanks to Lucky. He was clearly very lucky for us. Before we end our day today, a big thank you to Lucky. He was so good. He is so knowledgeable, and he took us to the right section inside the park. And because of him, we could spot 4 leopards, hyenas, and so many other animals, wild dogs and birds. So big thank you, Lucky. You are truly wonderful, and we'll always remember you for this safari. And whenever we are back to South Africa, we'll make sure that we contact you. Please and you will only take us for all our
please do
safaris.
You are more than welcome anytime.
Thank you for such a great day. So this is Lucky
pleasure.
Banda.
Yeah,
right?
Lucky Banda. Yeah. It was such a great day. Me too. I enjoyed it. I do the drives, but today it was such a special day comparing to the other drives that I do. So guys, you just came with luck as my name. So my luck really worked for you. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna maintain my name. I'm not gonna change.
No, you should not.
I'm not gonna be
really
unlucky.
lucky.
I'm gonna be lucky all the time.
Yes.
Thanks
Awesome.
very much. It was great.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Our last dinner at Toro Yaka by the fireside, and we have asparagus salad, very yummy, very flavorful. I think there's olive oil, and this is the first course. The second course is going to be chicken curry with rice, and the third course is lemon ice cream. Amazing hospitality, great food, the best experience. This reminds us of India with rice, chicken curry, and this looks like raita.
Yes.
Yes, so obviously Yash is very happy looking at the chicken curry. So now my favorite part of the meal, which is desserts, and we have lemon ice cream, and there's I think chocolate crumble, and everything is so well presented. Like everything looks exotic, and obviously it's all very delicious.
Losing track of time.